Welcome back to Lexus Melbourne Cup Day. Have a look at this, and Dwayne brings in the mighty trophy itself. Have a look at this. Thanks, Dwayne. Hey, buddy, stay there. You've got to make sure that it's right. You've got the glove on, so turn it around for me. Look at that. The Lexus Melbourne Cup. Just magnificent. Solid gold. Look at that. Absolutely magnificent. I want to touch it myself. I'm not allowed to get near it just yet. I want one of those. Everybody wants one of those. Okay, let's go down to the Manning Yard. Let's at least have a taste of it. We'll find some winners today. James Bracey. James, congratulations, mate. You did a wonderful job on Saturday at Penfolds Derby Day. Grace Ramage and David Gately were finding winners for us left, right and centre, none of which I backed. So I'm going to listen in today and see what I can do. But guys, welcome aboard. I just can't be more excited for today. It is absolutely picture perfect. This is the day of days. Here we go, the Melbourne Cup.
Good on you, Ed. Yes, thank you so much. I should have been listening better to these two alongside me in the Mounting Yard on Derby Day. Grace Ramage, David Gately, great to see you both again. The longest of countdowns, Grace, finally comes to an end today.
I'm pinching myself that we get to be here again, Gator, because I had the most fun on Derby Day. What a day it was. It was basically just an entree for the main course, because this is the big show. It's the grand final. It's the Melbourne Cup, and boy, oh boy, what a day we have in store for us.
Yeah, we do, and it's the day for the endurance athletes of equine. You know, they're the marathoners. We saw the sprinters, didn't we, on Saturday? But today, it's all about the Australia's greatest race, the Lexus Melbourne Cup, and bring it on to privilege.
And, of course, it is a 10-race card, so we've got 9 other races, which is a great opportunity for connections to get their horse and themselves out here on the big stage and have a moment, quite literally, today in the sun.
Oh, every owner wants to be here on Melbourne Cup Day, and that's why you get the massive fields and the big 10-race card. So be a heap of owners and a lot of happy stories today. Obviously, the Melbourne Cup's the feature, but as I say, there'll be a lot of happy owners today.
We heard there from Eddie about Derby Day and what a success it was, Grace, and it was the biggest names in the game who were really stepping up.
And one of the great things about Penfolds Victoria Derby Day each and every year, that because the racing is at stakes level each race, the stories are immense, the emotions are immense. You know, some of the pictures we're seeing here, that's going to be racing folklore. So Jamie Carr, I mean, she won the Victoria Derby, albeit potentially with a broken nose. We saw Chris Waller and James McDonald with a Group 1 double, and I can't wait for some of these stories to continue today. Obviously, the Melbourne Cup, the biggest of them all.
You mentioned James McDonald there too. Doesn't have a ride in the Cup today, but what that does mean is he will be here on set with us in the lead up to the big race as well. So can't wait to pick the mind of the great J-Mac very soon. The big news, Cup Eve, the scratching of Athabaskan. So it is now a 23-horse field for the Lexus Melbourne Cup today. And this sun, with a slight breeze at the moment, Gator, can we expect a track upgrade between now and 3 o'clock?
Oh, look, I'm not sure when it'll happen, but it will happen, you'd think, with 27 degrees. Obviously no wind to speak of. That had an impact on the racing on Saturday. Just, you know, for an athlete running into wind, you just zaps more energy, and that's not a non-factor today. But to answer your question, I'd expect us to get to a good 3 at some stage. Whether it's just before or after the Cup remains to be seen.
All right, for those that were tuning in with us on Derby Day, you would have met the Eliminator. It made its debut, and it'll be back for more today, Gator. It's the algorithm for you and Grace.
Look, I'm not saying we gave the computer a touch-up, Grace, on Saturday, the supercomputer. Look, it was a thrashing.
It was.
Yeah.
Very much in our corner.
Confident today?
I'm confident today. So the whole point of the Eliminator, and you will see this throughout the afternoon, each and every race, is that the supercomputer says this horse can win, this horse can't win. And then Gator and I put our great minds together, great in potential inverted commas, and we either bring horses back in or we take them out. So this is the Lexus Melbourne Cup Eliminator. Gator, how do you feel about it early on?
Yeah, look, we've got a few we'll chop and change, I'm sure of that, as we get closer. But, you know, I think the great thing with our greatest race is to back your own judgment, have a bit of fun with it.
All right, well, let's do just that. More from the Eliminators throughout the day. Your Cup tips, please. Let's get them up early.
Well, my top tip in the Melbourne Cup is Vauban, who is sharing favouritism with your top tip. I think the international Willie Mullins he'll get it right this time, and he'll get Cup glory on his second attempt.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Buckaroo. I just think he brings in the best last start performance. So he's my top selection. You can only have one on top. I'd like to have a couple because, as I say, it'd be un-Australian not to take a trifecta and a first four today on your tab out with the big pools.
All right, we're slowly warming up for Lexus Melbourne Cup Day, finally getting underway. 10 races coming your way. Of course, the big one, the Lexus Melbourne Cup at 3 p.m. today. And Tony Jones is with a man who's chasing a big slice of history.
History always beckons on Melbourne Cup Day, but none more so for this man, Mark Zara. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Got a really light weight today, so had a really good prep, and yeah, not much juice left in me, but I've got enough to try and make a three-peat.
All right, well, of course, a hat-trick of wins is what we're talking about, but on different horses.
Yeah, that's right. I change horse every year, so Circle of Fire is probably the longest shot I've had in the market of the 3 years, but I'm in the race, proven at the 2 mile, good trainer, so never know your luck.
As you say, you've been shedding, so you need to re-energise, you need to rest. We'll leave you to it.
Thanks, Tony. Cheers.
Mark Zahra, what a master rider he is. As I said, can he make it 3 in a row? Unbelievable for Mark Zahra to do it on 3 different mounts. Good luck today to Mark, and thanks to Tony Jones. All right, let's go. Billy Slater, good on you, Billy. You've been absolutely magnificent on Saturday for the Penfolds Derby Day. A day of so many stories, and I can't help but just ask you what it was like to be sitting on your horse only about 10 metres away from Jamie Carr when she had her nose broken, only to come out and then win the Derby a little bit later on. How are you, mate, and welcome?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks, Eddie. It was amazing, just the privilege to actually be up close and personal and just ride that roller coaster with Jamie Carr. She obviously had that win on another wheel, and then she broke her nose, got scratched out of the race, and then went on to win the Derby. So to actually be a part of that journey, that was pretty special. J-Mac winning 2 Group 1s and the Coolmore with Switzerland, the emotion just comes out of them. These are the big days for the jockeys, and this is why they work so hard. So to be a part of that is pretty special.
Billy, I enjoyed as well watching the jockeys who respect you as a master sports person, but also an accomplished horseman as well. And there was a great affinity, and I just loved the way that you were reading the races, and also the response from the jockeys who looked up and saw a fellow champion after a great moment in their careers.
Yeah, well, they're athletes also, and they put so much into their careers. Look, they get up at 3 in the morning, and they work 7 days a week, these guys and girls. So I think we appreciate each other, and we understand how much goes into being at the elite level. This is the elite level. This is the grand final for racing, and we can see the jockeys walking the track right now. We just had Craig Williams. They'll walk it on a diagonal angle just to get the best ground and get a good understanding of where they want to put their horses. So a lot of preparation goes into these days, a lot of preparation goes into each race, and the jockeys are putting that in now.
Billy, finally, mate, you've lived a few dreams, winning premierships, Dally M's, international, state of origins, you name it, you've done it. But today you get to live a dream as well. You're going to be on a horse at the end of the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, it's really hard to believe that I'm here and I'm going to do that. The weather's incredible. You could be mistaken that you're in Queensland, Eddie, but look, I'm pitching myself at the moment, and I'm just going to really enjoy it, and hopefully we can bring that emotion through the TVs to you at home as well.
Great stuff, mate. Billy, ride well today, mate. We look forward to your fantastic insights and also the connection between you and the winning jockeys. Have a great day, mate, and we really expect something fantastic from you today for those interviews. Good on you, mate.
Thanks, Eddie. The
great Billy Slater, who will be bringing all the interviews from horseback with the winning jockeys throughout the course of the day. So let's find a winner now. Let's go to Gerald Middleton from the Tab for the market update. Good on you, Gerald.
Thanks very much, Eddie. Well, only one favourite has won the Melbourne Cup in the last 18 years. That was Fiorente for Gay Waterhouse at $7 back in 2013. We've got a real battle for favouritism as it stands at the top of the market. Vauban went around $5.50 in favourite last year, ran 14th. Battling for favouritism with Buckaroo, which has been so good this preparation. They're both $7. Best back since the barrier draw Saturday night is the Geelong Cup winner, One Smooth Operator. Now, notable firmers since Saturday night. Akita Sushi, 23 into 13. Zardozi for James Cummings, 21 into 13. And Circle of Fire with Mark Zahra trying to create that history. Got to $41 yesterday. Won the Sydney Cup in the autumn, so you know it's going to run the trip. Gets back on a dry track, backed into $23. A lot of horses down the bottom of the market with so many once-a-year punters. Keen to back the outsiders, are all losing results for Tab. That liability climbs very quickly. What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.